Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've made a video. There's been a lot of price action in MSTR. Things really moved against me tremendously, but I was patient and just rolled and waited and stuck to my strategy. And I was this video is entitled Escaping the Trap with the Cheese. So I'll show you what happened to the price and how I managed the trades to overcome taking, overcome taking the loss and to just increase duration in this campaign. This graph shows the daily price action in MSTR over the past, 9 months. 9 months. And we can see here, you may recall that was building up my put warehouse, accumulating some long out of the money puts using the strategy that I laid out in the first few videos. You can go back and review that, how I was accumulating puts for no financial outlay. And that put warehouse was growing. And I started selling weekly puts January, I think it was January 22nd. So with the price, I guess it was this day here when MSTR was trading around 385, I started by selling the weekly 355 put, and you could see the price immediately went against me. It immediately shot down, and I was taking losses. And we'll see that on the spreadsheet when I show the spreadsheet on future slides here. Taking losses, just rolling out, trying to roll a week out for a credit, and hopefully rolling down in strike to reduce risk, because obviously by selling a lower strike put, it makes it easier to have that thing finish out of the money eventually. But you can see here, this price went from 390 down to 240 in late February. So I think on one of my rolls, I took almost a $6,000 loss. But that's the game. That's the game. That's the game that I'm playing. So I just attempted to roll and roll out, roll down, try to take in a credit wherever possible, and but prioritizing taking in a credit on the roll and also rolling the strike down, just in an attempt to escape the trap with the cheese. So that the price eventually did, slow down. It started basing here, trading sideways, and I was able to kind of dig out of this, and here we are today, right here. So I'll shoot over to the, I'll show you how the last couple of trades went. Okay, this is the spreadsheet where I track I track the short-term naked weekly puts on MSTR that I've been selling. And you can see here January 22nd when I sold the first tranche of weeklies, I immediately lost $576. It took 2 days to lose that money. Market went down, but you can see I was initially selling the 355 strike, and as I would roll down, as I would roll out weekly, I would lower the strike, lower the strike, lower the strike. Once we got to this big loss here, the 325 strike, market plummeted. I was down $5,800 on that trade. So I couldn't just roll out 1 week because I wanted to roll the strike down, which I did. You can see I went from the 325 to the 320 strike, but I had to roll out a full 3 weeks to take in premium to cover that big loss. So I sold the March 320 put. I sold it for $69, which is $6,900, and I just waited and I bought it back. When did I buy it back? I guess I sold it February 26th, and I had to wait almost a month to buy it back. And it was a profit. It was 23 days in the trade, made $4,700 profit on that trade. But I was able to roll the strikes down and down and down. And here we are now to this week here. So overall, I am cash flow positive net of fees, net of commissions, etc. Okay, and now as we shoot back over to my Thinkorswim trading platform, I'll be able to show you the trades filled order. So you can see here that this morning at 9:36, I placed a good till cancel order to buy back my short April 4th 315 put. I placed this order like about a week ago, and I wanted to roll it out to the April 11th 312 and a half put, and I wanted to do that for a $500 credit. So I just placed this order last week, good till cancel, meaning let this order work until it fills, and it filled today. 5 days later, I was able to take a $510 credit in. So I rolled down and out again for a credit. So I rolled the put, the 315 put expiring this Friday, out another week. I lowered the strike, and I took in a credit. And you can see there where it filled. And then I immediately turned around and figured, let me just set up the next roll. Hopefully it fills sometime in the next week. So here you can see my order buying back that April 11th 312 put that I sold this morning. I'm going to buy that back, and I'm going to try to sell the next Friday after that 310 put for another $510 credit, and we'll see if that fills. Right now it's marking 275, and it'll just sit there. See, good till cancel right here. It'll just sit there, and hopefully it fills. If it's anywhere, the price is anywhere near, where the price of MSTR is right now, that order should fill again. But if it doesn't, I'll have to make another plan. I'll have to try to escape another trap, hopefully with the cheese. Just want to show you how I place those good till cancel orders and let them work. Okay, we'll shoot back over to that spreadsheet briefly. We'll fill in today's trade. I was able to buy back this put here today. Today's April 2nd. I bought one. I paid $15.91, so the price was, with fees, it was 5 days in the trade. And I rolled out today to the April. I can type. The 312 and a half. One of those. Sold it for $21.01. I sold it the net price $2,000. And I didn't cover it yet. Okay, so my cash flow to date from January 22nd is over $1,000, and that's even factoring in that the price of MSTR is significantly lower than when it was when I started this campaign. When I started selling those puts, MSTR was priced like around 380, so we're way below that. Still able to make money, just being patient, rolling down, rolling out, escaping with the cheese. We can jump over to the my other spreadsheet where I track the size of the put warehouse. I haven't been able to get any of those trades lately. I haven't been able to cover these Septembers, but if you take a close look, you'll see that the tranches here, the March 21st, they expired. So I had some long puts here, but they rolled off. They went to zero. So now I'm only net long 18 puts. Next video, I'll show you that risk graph. I'm not going to keep you today. It's just a lot to take in. It's a lot of data. But we'll take a look at that next video, and I'll just keep this thing going on. And, things will go bad. I mean, just because I lost money on trades didn't mean I made a bad trade. You could do the right thing, still lose money. But if you have a plan that'll work eventually, and you're patient, I'm patient, and it worked out. It worked out. And this is a reminder that I'm not a licensed financial advisor and I'm not offering advice. This is for entertainment purposes only.